So now that we're in lockdown again, I've managed to get hold of a barbell and some weights to do some gym stuff from home. So let me show you what I've got here. I live on a farm, so this is like one of the outbuildings, bit of space, old stables. So it's concrete floor, and I've managed to get some breeze blocks, stack them up, and what I use them for is a squat rack. So I'll put this barbell and discs on top of there for squats, and then if you drop down, I've got some tyres, old tyres that I found on the farm here. That's just to make sure that the discs don't scratch when they hit the floor, they don't damage. And then I can obviously do my deadlifts in that space. I can do power clean in that space as well. And I've got 100 kg there to work with, which is great. I've also got a couple of dumbbells around the corner and a straw bale which has been bound, which is nice and tight, rectangular in shape, which is perfect height to replicate a bench for bench press, or for single arm like dumbbell press, things like that, step ups as well. So I've been using that. That's pretty much my space that I'm using at the moment, because the gyms are obviously closed. And then for my recovery, I'm using this deck chair, which is quite nice. So I'm relaxing out here, and then jumping inside then to do my reps and resting outside. It's not too bad when the weather's like this, nice and sunny. It's going to be less fun when it's raining, when it's blowing the gale, but yeah, got to do what we got to do. So just thought I'd show you it in action. Track access and facilities is difficult to get at the moment. For me, I'm fortunate, like I train at Loughborough. It's still open, albeit with limited access. Every time I go there, I have to book in advance, and then I have to fill in an online questionnaire and give a temperature check as well, just to make sure that everything's as safe as possible. With regards to training with a group, 6 is the most we're allowed, but the rules are that if any of our training partners test positive, then the rest of us have to self-isolate. So because of that, we sort of split the group into smaller chunks, so that I'm only really training with 2 other people. That way I limit the number of people who could possibly infect me as such. So it doesn't make it easy. It means I have a bit less contact time with my coach. There's less fun because the group is fractured slightly. But it's the way around it at the moment, just to make sure that we're not having to self-isolate, not having to stay away from the track for 2 weeks. Because it would be frustrating if one of my training partners had it for 2 weeks. I was away for a couple of weeks and then come back, and then somebody else has it. And then I'm forced to stay away from the track again. Before you know it, you could easily miss a month or 6 weeks of work, and that's you don't really want that to happen. So we're just trying to adjust and adapt as best we can. So it's time to mask up and head on in. So post training, trying to get myself recovered for tomorrow. This is probably the most difficult part of going through lockdown and the restrictions in and around what's happening recently. I haven't been able to get access to my physio from Wales. He's not allowed to come across. It's been like that for the last 6-7 months, which is frustrating. I've had to try and use other people locally, but again, access is a bit limited, so it's not ideal. So you have to become more self-sufficient, and I ended up using a massage gun for the first time a few months ago, and yeah, this is pretty much what keeps me going at the moment. I would not be able to do as much training as I have been doing at the level I'm doing currently if it wasn't for this. This is my own brand. It's the Tomahawk massage gun. And yeah, for me personally, having this in my kit bag every day to use has been a lifesaver. It's allowed me to do far better work than I would have thought. And yeah, I'm 7 weeks into my winter training. I've only had 2 massages. The rest of the time, this has been picking up the slack. So I use this most days at the moment. It's just to try and help myself recover, stay on top of things. So yeah, if you're interested in one of these, check it out. They're on Amazon to buy. But yeah, that's the most difficult aspect really, is that you just want to make sure that you're maintaining your training intensity, your training level. You don't want it to drop for a few weeks at a time. And then you just want to make sure you don't get injured. And I can imagine there's people in a lot worse condition than myself, and having a problem at this time with such limited support, it can be very difficult. So yeah, it's all about staying injury free at the moment until we ride out the worst of this.